Hey, what's going on everyone? I am the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown today. Going to be building an OU team around Manaphy, then we're going to be hopping on the ladder, testing out the team, making any changes to it that we do feel are necessary, and the final team will be down below in the description for all of you to try out. So, the Manaphy set that we are running right here is just the standard Tail Glow Z Rain Dance set, with Surf plus Psychic, which is pretty much just standard coverage. Psychic helps you out against stuff like Toxapex plus Mega Venusaur, although you don't even OHKO Toxapex at +3, so you need chip damage on that with hazards, so that's definitely something I'm going to be prioritizing, but it definitely has sweeping potential. You just gotta weaken things like Bulu and Ferrothorn before you can do any of that, and I figured a Pokemon that could pretty much cover all those options, basically beating all those grass types, would be Mega Pincer. Now, there are obviously some common weaknesses between these two Pokemon, most notably to electric types, so we definitely are going to need to cover that out, but I really like this idea because Mega Pinsir can basically break through Toxapex very easily, along with Tapu Bulu and Ferrothorn, so we're just going to run the standard Swords Dance 3 attack set right here with Swords Dance. I guess we'll go with Frustration in case we run into a Ditto, and then we'll go ahead and go with Quick Attack, and I think we'll go with Earthquake because I don't really see any use for close combat because most of the Rock and Steel types we're going to be breaking with Manaphy anyway, but I would love to have Earthquake to more reliably break Toxapex. So we're going to go ahead and go with that right here, and we're just going to go ahead and go with the Max Attack, Max Speed Jolly spread. And I really think this is a really great offensive pairing right here, so looking at that, we definitely need something that can patch up the electric weakness. I also really need hazard control for Mega Pinsir, of course, because you really never want to run Mega Pinsir without hazard control unless you want to take 50%, so we got to figure all that out, of course, and let's see what other options we have right here. So we also need a common, like, Fairy switch in, like, Fairy and Electric type definitely look very threatening right here. Tapu Lele, set up Magearna, all those sorts of things. I could go with an AV Tangrowth that could help out against Electric, and AV Tangrowth is able to deal with a lot of the Fairy types, like set up Magearna, Scarf Tapu Lele. I think that's actually a really great idea right here. It kind of like gears away from the whole offensive that Manaphy likes, but I actually think the pairing might not be too bad. Maybe we can even add a Regenerator core with Torn, and add Defog Torn, although we already have a Z-move user, so I don't think I would be able to add Flynium Torn. We could add Helmet, but I don't know what that would really check for us. Like, we deal with Land RT with Manaphy plus Tangrowth, kind of, to some extent. Obviously, setup with Z couldn't be a problem, but let's go ahead and go with the Tangrowth first right here. We'll go ahead and put Max HP, Max Speed F right here. And actually, I'll just go with minus Speed because this is going to be a mixed standard AV Tangrowth right here, and we really don't need the Speed for anything. Put the remaining into Defense, and let me make sure I actually put Regenerator on this mon because I forgot that in the last team building video on my Toxapex. So let's go right here with the Giga Drain, knock off Hidden Power, Ice, and Earthquake. And pretty much this can switch into Tapu Koko very easily. It's able to go ahead and switch into AV Magearna, Shift Gear Magearna, any of those set. So I really like this pairing right here too. Even though it's not, like, as I said, the most offensive addition, it definitely can help us out right here. It also switches into Ash Greninja, which I like as well. So I like that pivot, and let's see what else we want to add right here. So still need hazard control, we still need hazards of our own, so those are all things to consider right now. I could add like a Jirachi. Jirachi could definitely be some sort of steel resist for us. And it can also provide healing wish support for Manaphy. Obviously the speed tiers kind of overlap, but Manaphy's an offensive mon anyway. I would be running a more speed F Jirachi. Okay, let's keep that in mind right there, but I don't really want to go double water with Rotom Wash. Yeah, because I don't really see myself forming a Volturn core right here, so maybe I should just go with the Jirachi right here. I feel like healing wish support's too good. Let's do that. I definitely think that's the best option right here. So Healing Wish, Iron Head, U-Turn, and what do I want this last move to be? I guess we will go ahead and go with Stealth Rocks. So just Rocks, Healing Wish, Jirachi right here with 2 attacks. I guess this just sort of starts a Volturn core anyway. Doesn't mind though, we can get momentum into Mega Pincer, and I'll just run Leftovers right here just for the longevity. So I believe the set spread that they run is actually 192 in Speed F now. They used to be 104 in Speed F and the 152 in Speed, but yeah, this is the new spread right here. A lot more Speed F is great for being able to tank hits from Tapu Lele. More Z moves from Magearna too. Like, I've seen Electrium Z Magearna quite commonly used, and you don't want this thing being in range of that, so this extra Speed F can definitely help you out. And we'll just go ahead and go with minus special attack right here. So now we have our own hazards on the board. We also have hazard control, and we also have the electric weakness checked. So I guess the last checkbox right here would be a Defogger or a Rapid Spinner. Scarf Katana with Defog could be a thing. Secondary Wind Condition. Also appreciates Mega Pinsir breaking through things like Ferrothorn. Although we still would struggle against Celesteela, so I'd have to somehow break through that. Yeah, Mega Pinsir plus Kartana would really struggle with Celesteela. I would have to use Manaphy exclusively for that, and there's no way people are going to give me the opportunity to make that move, so... Perhaps we can run it anyway, and then I can add a Celesteela breaker after? That's not a bad idea. But I don't even know how reliable of a hazard control Kartana is, that's the thing. Maybe I want to go with something else right here. What other options are there? I could go with Tapu Fini. Tapu Fini would provide us, I guess, a secondary Ash Greninja switch in Toxapex Pivot 2. That could definitely be very good, although I feel like the job kind of overlaps with Tangrowth, just switching into water types, so I don't know how much I like that idea either. Maybe I should just focus on breaking Celesteela, because we really struggle against that. Celesteela could be a huge problem right here. I don't want to go with Scarf Blacephalon and add another Stealth Rock's weakness. This is actually really tough. Maybe I do just go with Scarf Defog Kartana, and then we can add a... Is there any Pokemon that gets Hazard Control and can break Celesteela? Is that a thing? I mean, Tapu Koko easily. Tapu Koko is great too. We can run a Volt Switch set with a Defog and form a Volt Turn Core with our Jirachi. It's able to pivot into Zapdos if we run Roost, which... I mean, yeah, we definitely struggle with Zapdos as well because Mega Pinsir doesn't have coverage, so we're going to do that. We're going to go with Tapu Koko. Defog, Roost, Thunderbolt. I don't know how I would go with the Roost then because we would have to forego HP Ice, and I really think that coverage could be good. I mean, what am I running HP Ice for? Zygarde? Yeah, Zygarde's a huge threat right here too. We have to go with HP Ice, and I think I'm going to run a Shika Berry. Honestly, I might just go double U-turn. Like, do I really see myself taking advantage of Volt Switch? What would I take advantage of it against? I guess against, like, pivoting out on Magearna. But other than that, I don't know. We're gonna go with U-turn. Definitely Volt Switch U. Let's go with U-turn right here, and I think the more momentum purposes into Mega Pinsir is a lot better right here, so... This provides us a secondary Electric Resist, not the one that we want to use. I don't know why I'm putting EVs into attack. Let's go with this right here. I'm actually going to put a little bit into bulk. I believe they're on 216. And then they run 24 and 16, something like that. Just to be able to take a hit from Scarf Lando after rocks is, I believe, the purpose for that. And then I guess we'll just go with minus attack. I don't think the U-turn damage is going to make much of a difference. I'll get this EV spread double checked because I think it might also be 16 and then 24 up here. Something like that. But yeah, we'll go with 16 here and 24 now. And if I lose too many matches due to speed ties against Koko, I'm just going to change it to max speed again. But yeah, I think that looks great. We have one slot left. We have a Defogger on the board with a Shika Berry. It acts as a Landolar, which is definitely cool. And one slot left. What do I want to burn that on? We also have a Celesteela Breaker now, which is really great, so... I would love some sort of offensive Dragon type. That could be cool right here. We could run a Scarf Dragon as another win con. We don't have a Scarfer yet, that's the thing. What about Scarf Chomp? Do I want to run that? Do I see it winning games for me? Like, what would Scarf Chomp break that our other win conditions can't? I guess Mega Pinsir plus Manaphy already kind of covered sweepers right there. Maybe I go with Cure and Black? I mean, nah, more Stealth Rock's weakness when our only Defogger is Koko. I kind of just want to go Scarf Kartana anyway, and just, like, we already have a Celesteela Breaker. I might as well just go Kartana now with Scarf 2 and run Defog on that as well, so we have double Defog for Mega Pinsir. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do right here, and of course we can change the idea while playing if we don't feel like it's working out. And yeah, I'll go ahead and run... That's not the correct nature. Jolly is the correct nature, and I'll put the 4 into defense, I guess. And then we'll just go with 3 attacks Defog. So I think I'm going to forego Knockoff and go with Leaf Blade, Sacred Sword, Smart Strike, and Defog right here. So double Defog is great to support Koko. And I really think the offensive nature of this team is great. We have a pivot with Tangrowth, and then we have Healing with support. We have our own Rocker right here as well, and then we have a really nice Volt Turn, and then we have Scarf Kartana and these two as win conditions right here. So all the EVs have been used, right? Correct abilities, looks good to me. So yeah, of course we can make any changes that we want while we are battling, and I'll be right back with the first game. Okay, I got the first game right here. Unfortunately, my opponent has Tapu Bulu, potential Scarf Kartana, Mega Latios, and Zapdos, and even a Azumarill to counter my Manaphy, so I think I'm going to probably be breaking with Mega Pinsir plus Koko in this game, if anything, and maybe trying to go for a Scarf Kartana win after... Well, actually, he has the Magnezone, which is going to be really tough to play around. Yeah, this is definitely a pretty poor matchup, but we can try to work with it. I'll lead off with my Jirachi here on the Latios lead. I'm assuming he just goes hard Zapdos, but he could stand and, like, Shadow Ball if he has that. Maybe if I just regular Tail Glow with my Manaphy, I can put in some work right here. I just got to weaken Bulu. Hard Magnezone. So I do have U-turn here, so that's fine. And I'll just go for the U-turn now. And bring in my Tangrowth. On the Thunderbolt, which I don't really care about that. I can just go right here for a pretty safe knockoff. There's really no drawback. I'll get to knock something unless he goes Lottie or Z Azumarill, so that's cool. He does go Lottie, so that'll be able to take the knockoff. It has to Roost right here, though, so I get to switch into whatever I want. I'll go back to Jirachi on the Roost. And then just go for the slow U-turn again. Always back to Magnezone, huh? Let's see if he wants to try to go for a Scarf. Move right here. Let's go for Sacred Sword and hope he, like, chokes and stays in. Nice. So I get that nice Beast Boost right there. Sweet. That's definitely gonna help me out in the long run. Go Zapdos now, so I can just go Coco on my Zapdos here. On a Volt Switch. So thankfully he doesn't get the Electric Terrain boost, but he kind of has to go Bulu or Scarf Cortana here. Goes Scarf Cortana. I think Tangrowth is a good mid-ground. I don't really need it to AV for anything, and I don't want to risk a knockoff on my Jirachi. So I'm just going to go right here into my Tangrowth. He actually just defogs away, so that's totally fine with me. I'll just double to Jirachi here on the Lottie to get them back up. He may have... That actually did a decent amount. So I don't want him going the Zapdos to Roost, so I'll just do this, and then I'll go probably Cortana here to knock him out. Or I probably have to double back on the Zapdos, yeah. Because I really can't allow this thing to Roost. So let's go right here for the Thunderbolt, knock that thing out, nice. And we're definitely in a pretty strong position right here. I'm assuming this is not Scarf Bulu, because Cortana, he actually just sacks off Lottie, so that's great. And he's just going to go ahead and forfeit. Yeah, we were really too far ahead at that point. Unfortunately, that was not really a game where Manaphy could shine, and wow, I need to ladder up on this. But I'll go ahead and drop a GG. Well, he left, so I'll be right back with another game. Okay, so unless it's a Scarf Cortana, this guy really does not deal with my Manaphy at all. So, with that in mind, let's lead off here with my... He's going to lead Drill, right? I could lead Manaphy and just go for it, but I feel like that's too risky. I could lead Pincer. I don't think lead Drill runs Rock Slide. Leads Blacephalon. That's pretty bad for me. I guess he recognized that it just kind of gets a kill, though. I mean, I gotta throw something out, but at the end of the day, I don't see how he stops my Manaphy in this game, so let's throw out my... What is Coco good for? I mean, he has a Drill, Tyranitar, and Lando. Let's go to Tapu Koko here and scout for whether he's Scarf or not, basically. Shadow Ball, he is 100% Specs. Okay, good to know. I'll go Tangrowth now. And I'll just go right here for the knockoff, I think. Let's hope he goes Cortana and it's Scarf and then knock it off. That would be the ideal scenario. I could also just Earthquake in case he stays in. Let's just do that. He goes Toxapex. I mean, okay, cool. He may go for a T-Spec here, but I have Hazard Control that's immune to T-Spec, so I'll just go for knockoff on this. Yeah, he goes for T-Spec. I'll go Cortana now and just defog it away. And if he Scald Burns me, that'll suck. But once again, still not seeing how he stops my Manaphy win. I even have Hydration in case he gets up the T-Spec later. So let's go right here for the defog, as he goes right for the Scald. And as I said, he doesn't burn me, which is great. I'm going to go Pincer here. I'm pretty sure +2 Quick Attack will knock out Blacephalon. Goes right for the T-Spike. This allows me to just go right for the SD. This guy's really unlucky with his Scalds. Okay, I'll go for the Earthquake here. This is tough, because I don't think Return's going to OHKO. Let's calc, Frustration. Let's calc this and see. So, Pincer. Against Toxapex. Return would do... Oh, Return is actually going to kill? Yeah, Return kills. Goes Landorus, so I'm really glad I didn't EQ, and I actually got the Return off on this thing, which is great. We're going to knock this out. Okay, we're going to knock this out. Actually, I just Return again. We saw Leftovers. Yeah, let's just go for a Return again. And how much is Quick Attack doing to Blacephalon? Specs? Enough. Yeah, it does enough. Is this Scarftar? Right back to Lando just for the Intimidate. Interesting. No, he wants to Drill up for the Sand, so... How am I stopping that? It might be like SD, which could be really bad for me. I think I have to stay in expecting SD. So there's a Drill. It's on a balloon. So I'm going to Frustration right here on a potential SD. Yep, there it is. And now I think Quick Attack will knock this out, maybe. Against Offensive Drill. I think I just go for it. Yeah, get out of there. Nice. So that didn't really work out for him at all. He has to go Kartana here just to knock me out. And I will switch this out, obviously. Like, this is a great mon against him in the end game. I don't know what... Okay, he goes back to Toxapex. I guess maybe he's not expecting Earthquake. Oh, it actually lived it, and he didn't get the burn. Why aren't you going Kartana? I don't knock you out. Did he, like, mix up the defenses on Kartana and think it has a base 140 def and like base 40 defense? I don't know. Let's hope he goes Blacephalon. He finally goes Kartana. I'm gonna Quick Attack this. And yeah, I really wasn't expecting him to SD there. This allows me to go into my Manaphy now. Nah, if he's not locked in, that's not good. I can go Tangrowth and do some work with that. So basically my Kartana wins after I get rid of his Blacephalon. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go out here into my Tangrowth. And just go right for the... I think I'm going to knock off in case this is Scarf, because if it is Scarf, I really want my Manaphy to win, and I don't want Kartana getting, having to risk a speed tie. So he goes Blacephalon, which is exactly what I need. Gone, nice, okay. And now I think I just win with Smart Strike. Goes Tyranitar. I don't know how Tyranitar is going to break me, but I'll go right here for the Earthquake. As he tries to go for Stone Edge and misses. That might have been banned, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, so is there a move that if he's Choice Scarf, can he lock himself to a move that'll win? Knockoff can't win. Manaphy will live a +1 knockoff. So let's go right here for the knockoff here. He goes for knockoff. And as I said, Manaphy will take a +1 knockoff, and we're going to go ahead and give Manaphy this kill because I really want it to do something. He's going to knock off. It doesn't do anything because I have a Z move. And the Z move of our own will come out right here. So that's definitely very cool. I'll go ahead and drop a GG, and I'll be right back with another game. Okay, so I found like some semi-stall team, and I'm assuming it might be that Z Celebrate Jirachi set that just likes to Iron Head flinch every single Pokemon, but I think if I manage to get up my... Well, I don't want to get wisped by the Tangrowth, but I think I'll lead off here with Coco. It's just kind of a prediction. Does he lead off with Sableye to prevent my rocks, or does he lead off with Nidoqueen to get up his own first? I guess it doesn't really matter. Like, I can just go ahead and lead off with Coco here. Yeah, I unfortunately get it wrong, but am I willing to risk Jirachi just to get up rocks? Probably. Or what's the alternative here? Like, I can't go Kartana. I can't go... Like, I have to go Jirachi. He goes for a T-Spike. Okay, I'm gonna have to defog that. Or I just deal with them and go for my Stealth Rocks. Goes Jirachi of his own. Let's hope I'm slower and get a U-turn off. I'm not. Okay, let's go Tangrowth here. As he gets up his rocks. Okay, so this is going to be a hazard stack game, it looks like. Let's go right here for the double to Coco. He goes for Protect. Okay, I see what kind of player I'm facing now. Let's defog these T-Specs away. I am not playing around with this. Sucks that I just got so many things poisoned before they went down, but... Oh, come on. I can't play T-Specs Protect with T-Specs up. So it looks like I'm going to have to probably play more offensively. Unfortunately, he has a Torn, so... Let's for Iron Head. Do I just go for the win? No. Let's go Jirachi. And then go for the U-turn on the Nidoqueen. Or I can just rocks up here, I guess. He goes Suicune, so... I can U-turn out now. As he goes for a Substitute. I could just go Coco here, or I can go out into Manaphy. Which I don't know how he's going to touch Manaphy at all. Maybe I can even just Tail Glow up to +6 here, and then win. I don't think that's going to stop me. Let's Psychic through him now. Does he have Roar? Okay, he's clearly... I don't like these teams. T-Specs Protect. Come on. Okay, let's be able to do some work against him. The Psychic's definitely breaking the sub, and then I guess we'll find out how much damage we're doing after that. I may have to get up the rain and then start firing off his Z-Surfs. Psychic does a lot. Let's see how much our Psychic does when we're 3 ahead of him. Not a ton, okay. So this is pretty bad. I'll go Kartana here. As he tries to protect, I just Leaf Blade it. He's obviously going to protect again, like, that's all he knows how to do. Yeah. And then I'll just Leaf Blade here. Okay, so I feel like he might stay in, just because he already has it up to +6, but the damage I get off on this thing will mean it's in range of Mega Pincer, and at this point, my Mega Pincer can really easily win this game if I just get it to +2, because I think +2 Quick Attack will Oko Torn, and he would have to like Prankster Wisp me with Sableye, which I can just SD up on that again. Yeah, we'll see, but Scarf Leaf Blade is looking pretty threatening to him right here. I'm so tempted to knock off on Jirachi/Torn, but it's really not worth it. And I actually can't right here, never mind, because I'm locked into Leaf Blade. So, Leaf Blade's my play. I have to Leaf Blade it. He goes Torn. Let's see how much we do to this, but damage on this is great anyway. Ooh, nice. I once had my Mon crit too, so I'll take that. I remember that specifically. Somebody had Scarf Cortana, and they double crit Leaf Blade on me. And I was at full too, so... He goes Sableye, so he's going to try to Prankster Will-O-Wisp me clearly. I'll just go out into my Coco on that. Yeah. And now I'll just go for the U-turn. Okay, I think I kind of just win with my Pincer anyway, so let me just defog these away now. As he goes for the knockoff, and I guess he's going to protect right here, because he seems to really love clicking protect against everything, so... Let's force him to Mega Evolve right here, is what I want to do. And let's go right for the Iron Head. He doesn't Mega. Okay, I'm going to get up rocks then. Yeah, now I'm going to U-turn out. Just goes for a recover. Alright, let's get the Manaphy win then. Because if he goes Tapu Bulu, the way it'll work out is, he'll knock me out, sure, but then he can't break my Mega Pincer after. He goes for Horn Leech, right? Gets all his health back, and now I think I just go Mega Pincer and win the game. There's actually no point in SDing right here, though. Let's go for, I mean, there's no point in Mega Evolving in case he's actually Stone Edge. Let's just go for the normal SD. And yeah, like I said, I can just go right here for a second SD, as he actually misses the Wisp, which allows me to get up to +6, which I will definitely be doing. And now I just get to go right here for the +6 Frustrations and win the game. Unless he's actually Scarf T-Specs Nidoqueen. Goes for Protect. Nothing's living this, man. 818 attack on Mega Pincer. Yeah, I knew Mega Pincer could come through right here. Does +6 burn knock out Nidoqueen? Because I don't want to risk it actually being Scarf. I feel like we might have seen an item, I'll check, but... Quick Attack would do that much. +6 burnt. Nah, I have to return it. Did we see Scarf earlier, or did we see Lefties or anything like that? Tangrowth. Jirachi, okay. Okay, so it was Black Sludge, so it's not Scarf, which means I think I just win the game. Because I just Earthquake this, I return Tapu Bulu, which... Unless it's Scarf Stone Edge Tapu Bulu. It could be that, no, it's Leftovers Tapu Bulu. So is he just going to run down the timer? Like, my Mega Pincer easily wins the game right here. The Will-O-Wisp definitely did not matter. Like, I would still have enough turns with Mega Pincer right here. But he seems very intent on not clicking a move, so if he chooses one, I'll be right back, or else I'll be right back with the next game. Never mind, he chose one. Let's go ahead and see what kind of damage this takes. Gone. Nice. Okay, so he's just going to be trying to do this right now, but I don't care, I'm Earthquaking. Like, even this will... not be able to stall me out. Like, look at that damage. Now he can't even go back to Tapu Bulu. Let's just go right for another return, or frustration. I keep on saying return. Oh, now I gotta... Actually, I can't even Earthquake it, because... I actually... So it goes back to Bulu. Why did he do that? He had Grassy Terrain and everything, and I had to return right there. Because my Earthquake was weakened by Grassy Terrain. Maybe Earthquake would have killed anyway, and that's what he was expecting, but... I mean, hey, I look good because I got the play right. So this is a free Earthquake. And once again, no prediction here. I'm just going to go for the Earthquake again. Go Sableye. There's like, he can't protect stall this. I just go for the Earthquake here. Knock that out. He tried to double protect on me. I'll just go for Earthquake now. And like I said, no point in making any sort of prediction. He actually gets that, but yeah, there's no way. Goes Suicune. The Suicune cannot win the game. He can protect to knock that out, but then my Kartana can come out now. And I'll just be able to Leaf Blade here. And I'll be able to... Is that a crit? Nope, it just knocked it out anyway. So beating T-Spec stall like that feels great, and that's definitely very cool right there. I thought that was going to be a super tedious game, but I knew that Mega Pinsir would come through right when he gave me Torn. Obviously, the Leaf Blade crit definitely sucked, but going Torn there was not a good play, because I'm pretty sure I did, what, 53% with the crit? Which means after Rocks, if I got 237 rolls, I actually would have knocked him out anyway, so... And I don't really know how he would have responded from there, so... I mean, hey, I'm not complaining, we won, and I'll be right back with another game. So my next opponent's team right here is really weak to Mega Pinsir, but I'm pretty sure these Rabombies are in Stun Spores, so I'm gonna have to be careful when playing around that. I don't really care if my Jirachi gets paralyzed though, so I'll go ahead and lead off with that right here, and just go right for the Iron Head. He gets up Webs, and I'm assuming we'll see a Stun Spore. Yep, and I do knock out the Rabombi, so... The only scary thing is if I actually defog into Superior, he gets an evasion boost, and we all know how much of a not fun time that is, so I'll go right here into my, probably Coco. Nah, that just invites in Medi. What doesn't invite in Medi, though? Pincer? Does Hyper Cutter just block attack drops, or block every drop? Hyper Cutter prevents other Pokemon from blowing attack drops. Okay, so I can't go Mega Pinsir right here. What can I go? Let's go Kartana. I'm willing to sack Kartana just to get the defog off, I think. Yeah, probably. I have AV Tangrowth to be able to 1v1 the Magearna. He goes Gran. Okay, so I have to go AV Tangrowth on this. On an Ice Beam. Okay, so he's Battle Bond Ice Beam. Interesting. I'll go Manaphy now, because that's clearly choice specs. And I'll just go right here for the... Perhaps... Well, he's definitely switching out. Probably to Superior, so... I'm just going to double out into my Pincer. Yeah, and we get that play right. I'm able to go ahead and get this Mon in. If I SD right here... I'm still slower than Medi, but I have Quick Attack for that. Goes Mew. So I guess he's going to try to Will-O-Wisp me right here? Oh, it's offensive Mew. Crap. Alright, so I guess I wouldn't have been able to Quick Attack. Well, actually I could have, because it would have gone before, but... It's going to be that Rock Polish setup stuff, so I gotta deal with that now. Tapu Koko will live anything, and I can reverse his terrain at the very least, so... Let's just go out into it and go right for the Thunderbolt. I have a Shika Berry. Get to Spit-F drop, though. Alright, what am I winning with now? Manaphy. Manaphy is the win con. Let's go out into Kartana here. Go right for a Scarf Defog and try to go for the Manaphy win, basically, is the play. Goes right for that. I can go Tangrowth now. On the rocks. Why do you click rocks? Was there at any point? Let's go for a knockoff here on the Ice Beam. And I guess I'll just Giga Drain now on the Psychic. So we've put ourselves in a pretty bad spot, not gonna lie, but it's doable. So I just sack this off now. Now I'm gonna lose to Greninja if I sack this off. Yeah, let's go Jirachi here on the Ice Punch. I don't even know if he knocks me out with High Jump Kick, and I will try to get up my own rocks here. Yeah, okay, of course he knocks me out. That thing is very strong. I have to play out the Speed Tie. And he probably just goes out into Superior anyway. No, he didn't, and I knocked that out. Cool. So I actually have a chance now because he did that. But I don't know how much of a chance I have. Can I live one of these? Because if not, I go Tangrowth, but I don't think Tangrowth's taking 2 anyway. It's AV Tangrowth. It'll probably take 2. Yeah, look at how little that did. And what I gotta do here is go for the knockoff to put it in range of Kartana. Or, I don't even know if it's going to be in range of Kartana, that's the thing. But I will hit and Power Ice it. That's probably in range of Kartana. Like, Smart Strike should knock that out. And then I think I sack Manaphy here because I burned the Z move and I need Tangrowth for Gran once again, or else I'm going to lose to it. But yeah, this late range of health, I don't think it's taking on Gran anyway, so let's just go for the Giga Drain here. And then I need Scarf Kartana to be able to knock this out with Smart Strike. Oh, he's actually just Scarf Superior, yeah. That guy had the game. I guess we'll go off a Leaf Storm and see if we can Tail Glow up. No, he's not going to miss the Leaf Storm. Unfortunate match right there. I definitely think we were ahead at some points, but losing Mega Pinsir really foolishly like that. I should have switched it out, but I definitely don't know if it would have an opportunity to win anyway. I don't know, it would have been interesting, but unfortunate game, and I'll be right back with another one. Okay, so the next opponent right here is just running standard offense. Unfortunately, I'm running into every Tapu Bulu on the ladder right now. Imagine if I was Ice Beam Surf right here. I would be so set with my Manaphy, but unfortunately that is not the case. I think he's probably going to lead off with Heatran to get up rocks right away, so I'll just lead off with Manaphy to pressure it. Yeah, because he really wants those rocks up, and I'll just go for a Surf here. Because while I can win with Manaphy, yeah, he stays in to get up rocks. Okay, so I should have just Z'd it. But I'll defog later, I don't care. Let's go for the Surf again. Goes Tapu Bulu. This allows me to get in probably Jirachi here. Yeah, Jirachi's fine. I can U-turn on the incoming Heatran into my Tapu Koko, get the defog off. That'll be a good time. Okay, that's different. Let's go for the U-turn maybe. He goes up for that anyway. So yeah, like I said, let's go ahead and get rid of these hazards now, since he just gave me a ton of damage on this. Goes Zygarde. I have a Sugar Berry, so I can just go for the HP Ice. And Zygarde's a huge threat to this team, so I'll take whatever damage I can get on this. Wow, I did nothing. Is he AV Zygarde? I don't care. I'll sack this off, and then I'll just go out into... I mean, if I just go Manaphy now, and Tapu Bulu is still healthy. I just realized he's so weak to Cortana now that he did this. But Mega Pinsir is free here. I just got a kill. In fact, if I SD up... If I SD up here... I don't know, that's so tempting. I'm gonna do it. What? It's this. Come on. Okay, well, in that case, I'm just gonna go right here for the quick attack. Alright, so that's bad, but... I mean, would I have stopped the glare? I guess if I just returned, I would have stopped the glare. But, I don't know, glare to Zygarde? I mean, you see that more often now. People really love paralyzing things. I don't know, though. Let's see. Glare just completely slipped my mind. This should go down to +2 quick attack. Right? Heatran against Pincer. Okay, that's +6. +2. Even max HP Heatran should go down. Yeah, I knocked this out. Don't get paralyzed? Nice. Okay, I knocked that out too. Okay, so he's just playing with paras now. I'll go for the quick attack against this. There it is. Nice. And I guess my play is to quick attack again. A double para. Okay, that's always fun. I think I win with my Cortana though, so I might be fine anyway. Actually, that was not the play right now. Let's double out now into Tangrowth. Ideally, he'll switch out, expecting Bandit or something. He just goes for high jump kick. So that was dumb, but I still think my Scarf Cortana can win. Let's go right for the Z Hydro Vortex here. I don't know why I did that. I clicked Cortana so fast, thinking that I just knocked out Medi, and then it doesn't, so... Is he gonna stay in or not? I kind of hope he does. Oh, nice. Justice for the double paras, I guess, but I still misplayed by going Cortana. Like, I don't know, that was just an impulse play, and then I realized I don't knock him out. Man, imagine if I didn't get paralyzed on the thing. Alright, so it goes out into Greninja here. I think my play is just to Surf it. Goes for Dark Pulse and does a lot of damage. Now I just go for the Surf once again, probably. I think this comes down to Cortana 50-50s. So do I preserve this or do I preserve Jirachi? Probably Jirachi. Because it might be able to beat Bulu. Maybe. Because this can't break any of the others, so he gets the rolls on both. I have to go Cortana here and I have to predict correctly. So I just go for probably Leaf Blade, I think. Goes Tapu Bulu. We got a nice crit. I don't think he can knock me out, so let's just go for another Leaf Blade here. Or I feel like he'll double out because he knows that he loses to Sacred Sword if he loses this Mon. I don't know, let's see. Because if he stays in, then I can actually win with Sacred Sword. And imagine if I didn't just sack off my Tangrowth for nothing. Okay, I'm gonna double out here to Jirachi. Oh, he just went for that. Alright, I'm just gonna hope he lets me 1v1 this and go for Iron Heads. How healthy is this Cortana? Okay, I need a bit of chip damage on that, so let's get up rocks this turn. Go for Iron Head here. This is a really big flinch chance, man. Okay, nice. It might come down to a Cortana speed tie, depending on his spread. I don't know why he's doing this. All he has to do is switch out and he wins. So he finally gets his Horn Leech off. Okay, there's another one. How many Iron Heads have I burned through? A lot. Okay. Fortunately, he breaks through that turn. That would have been the turn that I needed him to not break through. Nice, okay. So, there is hope here. Knock that out. He has to go Greninja here. My Cortana's at full health. Okay, I think this comes down to a speed tie. Oh wait, maybe not, because... Oh wait, do I lose anyway? I think it comes down... Yeah, it comes down to the speed tie right here. Come on. You paralyzed my Pincer. Nice. Knock that out, and he can't win. Unless he gets a crit shuriken. Which he did not. So we pull out that win anyway. That was very sloppy. I don't know why I clicked Cortana so fast against the Medi, but I guess I was just sort of tilted because my Mega Pincer got double parried when that was the biggest threat to my team, but I mean, hey, we take those, and I'll be right back with another game. Alright, final game right here. That last match was all types of funny, but very weak to Coco Lucha. I mean, I have Quick Attack Pincer and Coco, so I guess I can deal with it. I mean, my Manaphy one kind of wins here, too. Actually, Manaphy really has a fun time. Let's lead off with probably Jirachi. Maybe we can flinch down Shuckle. I mean, there's no point in not doing it, so let's go for the Iron Head. I don't know if he's going to play around with this or not, but he doesn't have a switch in, unless he wants to go Bisharp right now. There's one. Like, this is my best play. There's no point in not trying to prevent the webs right here like this. Because there's no point in me getting up hazards because I actually got a high roll. He goes Bisharp. I still need this mon, so let's just switch out here. Actually, I'll just go for U-turn because I feel like he's just going to Swords Dance out of frustration. And then I can go Pincer probably now, or maybe just Coco. It's fine. He just goes for a knockoff. This is sort of bad because I need this healthy for Halucha, but it's fine. I'll just go for Thunderbolt here. Knock that out. I guess he goes, what, Scarf Lele or Superior? He's going to be Psychic Seed, so that means he gets a Spidef boost. But I can still Quick Attack it, so I'll go for the U-turn here into AV Tang on that. This might be Scarf as well. I'll go right here for... I guess I'll knock it off first in case it's Scarf. Okay, so it's not Scarf. I got a crit. I didn't knock off an item, though. Okay, so we get out of that exchange ahead, which is cool. He just has to try to win with Coco Lucha at this point. Or I guess he could try to win with this. Tapu Koko will beat it, though. If he SDs, I'll live a Quick Attack. He just goes for a turn. That's totally cool. I'll go right here for a Thunderbolt. He has to Quick Attack me. There it is. And now I think I can just go Manaphy. No, there's no point in going Manaphy now. I think my best play is... Jirachi is not the best play because it could actually allow the Halucha to set up. But perhaps I'll just go Cortana here. Because Cortana can 2-hit KO this with Smart Strike, and I think I'll live a return into Quick Attack, so let's go right for the Smart Strike, which 2-hit KOs. I actually won't live a return into Smart Strike. I mean, I'll return into Quick Attack is what I meant to say. But what this does, it allows me to go down to my own Pincer right here, and does my Quick Attack do 47? Because if it does, then... +2, okay, that's +2. Quick Attack will do the damage that I need it to, and his Quick Attack will not knock me out, which is the main thing right here, so I Quick Attack every time. He goes Tapu Lele, which is a good play. I'll Oko this with Frustration, but I don't know if it's worth staying in. Let's go to Jirachi here on the Hidden Power. I think I got a Barox here, actually. Yeah, prevent that Mega Pincer from coming back in. And now I just go for Iron Head. Wow, that did a lot. But if he is Choice Scarf, that can't knock out my Pincer. So let's go out into this here. Go right for the Frustration. Nice. And then I actually got rid of terrain, so Hawlucha can't even beat me. So this will die on entry, yeah. And then Hawlucha comes out. I just go for a quick attack here. And then I quick attack it again for game. So I guess it didn't even matter if he SD'd because I 2-hit KO'd with quick attack. So I'll go ahead and drop a GG there, and we'll go ahead and end off the live. Did hope you guys enjoyed, of course. It was an interesting one. Definitely the crit Torn game and the game before this one where I misclicked. I mean, I didn't misclick. I just kind of like blanked out and went Kartana. That was definitely interesting, but it was definitely a fun one for sure. The team will be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out, of course. No changes made in this live. I really think this team is pretty solid, of course. You just gotta play smartly with your win cons, which I kind of failed to do in a few games this live, but I mean, yeah, that happens, and I'll see you all next time. Later.